Yo guys, welcome back to the second part of my blue Pikmin only run. In the last part I ended with collecting the blue onion, and in this part my goal is to finish the game and save Olimar. But before I start, let's go over the rules real quick. No other Pikmin types other than blues might be used. Oatchi can swim, so he's an imposter blue Pikmin. He may only be used if there is no other way to progress the game. And the same goes for items and the Pebble pitcher. With that said, let's get back to the video. My goal is to unlock the Serene shores, and to do that I need 4000 sparklium. I start off by collecting this Farlick to increase the amount of Pikmin I can have on the field, because more Pikmin is more efficient gameplay. Normally the Farlick is collected with yellow Pikmin, but if you stand on the elevated part between these pots and throw the Pikmins to the right, the Pikmins will bounce off the pot and reach the Farlick, or you can just spam and pray like I did. If you're on the back of Oatchi, this trick is a bit easier, but the rules state that I can't use him unless absolutely necessary for progression. It took me almost the entire day to get 5 Pikmin on top, but now I can have 10 more Pikmin on the field, increasing my efficiency by 50%. I kill some bulborbs with the remaining time of the day and come back the next day to collect all the treasure. I collect the board wiper, which Oatchi couldn't collect, the beetroot that was too heavy before now, and a potato after finishing the bridge 30 times faster than Oatchi could do on his own. I also head into the Lost Frost cavern and use an ice bomb to freeze this jelly and rescue the castaway. I'm going to need to rescue these castaways anyway, so might as well save them now. I ended the day with only 350 sparklium collected. This is a lot less than I expected, but a lot of the map becomes inaccessible without Oatchi's jump ability. I did however collect a whole lot of raw material, which is going to be very useful for buying items. I immediately head to the shop and buy the charging horn. This is without a doubt the best item you can buy in an Oatchi-less playthrough, and it costs only 20 raw material. Now it's time to go to the Blossom Arcadia again. The last time I was here I only collected some blue Pikmin, so there's still a lot to be gathered. I start with collecting the Farlick, which is meant to be collected with blues in this area, so it's very easy. I then proceed to kill all the wildlife in the area. The charging horn makes this a lot easier. Now that they are dead, I can collect the paper bird, the safety pin, the toy, and the Matryoshka doll, which is normally collected with yellows, but this one was very easy to get with blues. I now head into the secluded courtyard, the cave where I originally found my blue boys. Here I collect an orange, the blue paint, and a big rubber duck. On the second level I throw some blues to a stick, and I collect the bell, the kiwi, and the castaway after killing some weevils. On the third sub-level there is another Farlick, which I managed to get with some momentum throws. It's a bit hard to get, but you will get it eventually. Now I can have 50 blues on the field, which is amazing. I collect another fruit and head to the final sub-level, where there is a boss fight with the Gulix. This is meant to be one of your first bosses, so it's very easy to take down without any deaths. 50 blue Pikmin with a charging horn also do some decent damage. I collect the castaway and the mask, and I head back to the surface. I collect one more fruit in the overworld and I head into the Thrifty Gallery. This is a really easy cave, so I will go over it really quick. I collect a glow band, a bell, a fitness sting, a billiard ball, a train track, and a counter. In the final sub-level waits one of the easiest boss fights in the game, the Buffy Blowhawk. I kill him and collect another castaway, and I also collect a billiard ball, and with it I already have enough sparklium to unlock the Serene shores. This was a very successful day. I rescued 3 castaways, collected almost 2000 sparklium, and I also unlocked bomb works and mines, which will be very useful later. Before I head to the Serene shores, I visit the Blossom Arcadia one more time. The next goal is 7000 sparklium, and there is still a lot to collect here. I focused on the overall treasure, and I collect a toy boat, a musical instrument, a squid light thing, and a melon, which needs to be carried by exactly 50 Pikmin. Very satisfying. I collect some cherries, a toothbrush from killing the snagret, a tennis ball, and finally one more fruit that is collected just in time. And with that, I collected another 1000 sparklium today. The Serene shores. I finally arrive at the area practically made for my blue boys. This is going to be fun. I start again with murdering the local wildlife, so collecting treasure becomes a lot easier. They go down pretty easily, since most are meant to be dealt with by blue Pikmin, and the charging horn helps a lot. Except for the scrap who pulled a fast one on me and dodged my charging horn and ate some Pikmin as a result, but he also died very quickly. I then start to collect all the treasure, like the peach, the sword after moving my base, the lemon from the crab, a black rubber duck after using an ice bomb on the jelly, a sponge, and the Statue of Liberty, after getting 20 Pikmin on top with momentum throws. I ended my day going into the Sub-Zero Sauna. Here I used an icy blowhawk to freeze this jelly so I can collect the kiwi. I then used an ice bomb to unlock the hole to the next sub-level. Once there, I realized I can't do anything. My Pikmin are freezing to death, I can't destroy the ice blocks that are producing the cold, and I can't progress to the next sub-level, so I end my day here. I still collected almost 1000 spark helium, and I also collected a lot of raw material, which I used to buy the wish boots, which is very helpful and will speed up the game a lot. I head back to the Serene shores one more time, and I focus on the overall treasure. I collect the fossil, which goes for 400 spark helium for some reason, an ink thing, a space badge from killing the clamps, a big statue which I collect in an unnecessary difficult way, a farlick after killing another clamp, a lemon and some grapes. With it I already have enough spark helium to unlock Hero's Hideaway. I end the day by killing the scorpion, moving my base and collecting the sushi drops. That was a very quick day and I collected 1300 spark helium. Unfortunately, getting 7000 spark helium is not the only requirement for unlocking the Hero's Hideaway. I also need to do all 3 Dandori battles with Olimar on the different maps. So I head straight to him and hop in. As you can see, there are no blue Pikmin in this Dandori battle. But luckily I still have Oatchi, my imposter blue Pikmin. And the rules allow me to use him because he's absolutely necessary to progress the game here. I could not find a single video on the internet of someone doing these battles with only Oatchi, so I had no idea if this was possible or not. So let's find out. On my first try I came very close and just barely lost with one single point. But maybe I was just lucky, because Olimar destroyed me the next 2 attempts. On my 4th attempt however, I learned a lot. I quickly drop my Pikmin and immediately go for the heavy stuff. Oatchi has the same speed no matter what he carries, and heavy stuff gives more points, so more profit. I also discovered the most important Dandori tactic ever. Stealing. It kind of works like double points, because I get the points instead of Olimar. Look at me technically dropping the strawberry, which only gives 3 points, for this other fruit Olimar is carrying. This not only is a nice 10 points for me, but also no 10 points for Olimar, giving me a profit of 20 points. Another strategy is to look at the timer. When there is only 1 minute and 30 seconds left, 2 apples spawn, with a value of 12 each, which is the highest value item in the first Dandori battle. I quickly collect one and try to collect another one. But then I see that almost Pikmin have dug up another fruit. So I quickly steal it because it's technically 20 points, which is more than 12. I try to collect the apple as well, and Olimar is trying really hard to collect the 12 bulborb. It gets really close, but the timer ends and I won, with 1 single point. I really tried my best here, and used some good strategies, but I only won with a single point. The other battles are all going to be harder than this one, so that's going to be a lot of fun. From saving the leafling, I get another Oatchi point, and I spend it on carrying strength. Then I immediately head to the Dandori battle in the blossoming arcadia. Here they introduce the bonus finds. This multiplies the amount of points you get from a random item, and it is shown in the middle of the screen. This can be good or bad, depending on the item that is chosen. I lose my first match, and my second one as well, so I just reset to skip the losing cutscene. In my third match however, I start with the strawberry bonus find, which is good. I then see the bulborb, which took Olimar a long time to kill. The next bonus find is dwarf bulborbs times 3, and there are 2 really close to base, so those are good points. The apples in this battle spawn in at 2 minutes, and I immediately go get one, while Olimar is very busy distracting the bulborb for me. After I collected 1 apple, Olimar just got done killing the bulborb, and is carrying the apple to his base. So that's a quick steal, while I distract the dwarf bulborb so Oatchi can get by safely. It again gets extremely close, as Olimar collects something, but I managed to get a final triple points dwarf bulborb to base, and win with just 2 points. These battles are way too close. I collect the leafling, and I would like some more Oatchi points, since these battles are getting really tough. Since I still have the full day, I use a bomb, and some more bombs, and get to the Kingdom of Beast. In this cave I need to use a lot more bombs, but I can progress to the end. In this cave I can get 2 castaways. One after killing the Emperor's Bulblacks, and another one after a very long fight with 2 Emperor Bulblackses. Blues don't have the greatest DPS. By the way, I need to save these castaways anyway, so might as well save them now to get some points early. I decide to spend my points into a rush, so it charges faster and does more damage. I now head to the third Dandori battle, in the Serene shores. Why are there yellow Pikmin in this Dandori battle? What have yellow Pikmin to do with the Serene shores? Where are my blue boys? Anyway, I guess it's up to Oatchi again. In this Dandori battle they introduce items, which are extremely helpful. Most of the time I'm waiting for Oatchi to collect something anyway, so now I can spend this time and pick up these items and disrupt Olimar's gameplay, by shocking him, throwing rocks, teleporting him, or dropping ink. They also introduced the golden sniffer, which is worth 30 points, so an ideal target for Oatchi. He collects it and luckily doesn't get hit. And with these new mechanics, the Dandori battle was really easy, and I win with 34 points. Now that I've won the 3 Dandori battles against Olimar, I'm almost ready to go to the hero's hideaway. But first I need to cure all 3 leaflings. This is also why I've been collecting all these castaways, because you need to rescue 10 normal castaways to unlock Yoni and the night missions. I already rescued 9 castaways, so I only need just 1 more. So I head into the seafloor resort, a cave made for blue Pikmin. Here I collect another Frolic using an ice bomb, rescue a castaway after killing a pink jelly float, and with it I unlock night missions. I kill the giant wollywog and collect another castaway, and actually manage to 100% this cave. I decide to spend my Oatchi points into Rush again, to make it even faster and stronger. Now it's time for night missions. I wish I could do this with blues, but unfortunately there are only glow Pikmin, so it's up to Oatchi again. I can't get rid of the glow Pikmin, and even if I let them all die, they will just respawn, so just ignore them. The first night mission is super easy. The only enemies are dwarf bulborbs, which die from a single charge attack from Oatchi. Also, most enemies go over this bridge, so I just keep charge attacking the bridge with Oatchi and kill all the dwarf bulborbs. The final enemy is a bulborb, but the day is almost over, so I let them snack on my glow Pikmin for a bit, and I survived my first night mission. 1 cured, 2 to go. Night mission 2 is infinitely more difficult than the first one. This time there are 6 bulborbs on the map. As you can see, Oatchi takes a long time to kill even a single bulborb, and in the meantime bulborbs start eating my base. I try many times, but my base always gets overwhelmed by the first 3 bulborbs. I can kill 1, but there is no way I can kill the other 2. And there is 3 more on their way. Maybe if I had put way more points into Chomp instead of carrying strength, it would be a bit more possible, but even then I don't think there's a way to do this. It is probably possible with a fully upgraded Oatchi, but there are almost no more castaways I can save on the map. Since I don't see a way forward, I decide to use a few items. I try to keep it to a minimum though. I kill 1 bulborb with Oatchi. 1 bulborb is attacking my base, so I use a bomb rock which he eats and instantly kills him. I then start distracting the bulborbs coming from this direction. Another bulborb starts to attack my base, so I use another bomb. Now there are only 3 bulborbs left that all come from the same direction, and by just walking circles around them I can distract them until the night is over. This was a rough one, but I'm happy I can progress. 2 leaflings cured, 1 more to go. This time I get to decide which night mission I take on. And after some quick research I figure out the Blossom Arcadia is definitely the way to go. The only enemies there are Joustmites, which are not too bulky, and brown skittle leaves, which die to a single charge attack from Oatchi. I only need to kill 2 Joustmites, and the skittle leaves are no problem at all, and even get some triple kills. After killing a bunch, there are only 2 Joustmites left, but they are so far away they would never make it to the base. Now I can cure the 3rd leafling and finally go to the hero's hideaway. My goal here is to open the safe and get to Olimar as quickly as possible. The code to the safe is on 3 different cards. I collect 1 card by bumping the board, 1 after taking a slide. I collect a Frolic real quick since I passed by it, and the final card after cheating this puzzle. I immediately head to the safe, and then I realized I didn't need Oatchi to get that 1 card on the board. I could have just guessed the final number, but it doesn't really matter, and I jump into the final Dandori battle. Again, there are no blue Pikmin in this battle, so it's up to Oatchi. But all the things introduced are still present in this battle, like stealing stuff from Olimar, items which I can use to disrupt Olimar. They also introduced the sneak bomb, which you can carry to Olimar's base, and he loses a bunch of points. And the golden sniffer is also still present, and I collect it and it basically seals the game. Olimar performed really bad in his last fight, but I'm happy with an easy victory. I collect Olimar and end the day. The only thing left is the Q rim. I decided to go to the Blossom Arcadia again for my last night mission, since last time it went really well. The enemies are very similar to the last time. There are Joustmite, which are pretty easy to kill, and brown scale leaves, which can be killed with a single charge attack from Oatchi. But this time there are also 2 puffy blowhawks, which Oatchi can't kill, and the best I can do is to stall them a bit. It gets pretty hectic around the base, but luckily I don't think the puffy blowhawks deal a lot of damage to the base. After killing all the other enemies, I wait for the timer, and I survive the night. That was a long journey, but now I can finally cure Olimar and go home. While doing this run, I noticed something really funny. In the final cutscene, there are only blue and red Pikmin present, which I think is beautiful. I wish red Pikmins were not required for the tutorial, because then the cutscene would have been even better. In the next part, I'm going to finish the game and rescue Louie, so make sure to subscribe if you want to see it. Thank you guys so much for watching till the end, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!